Hello dear students, welcome to the next session and the last session of the living world. Today we are going to discuss regarding some remaining taxonomical aids and some special points only for the NEET examination. The next taxonomical aid is key. What do you mean by key? Means here it is not the key which is used to open the locks, right? But it is the one serve as a taxonomical aid and that is used for the identification of plants and then the animals based on similarities and dissimilarities between them. So, key is a taxonomical aid that is used for identification of plants, particularly only for the plant. It is developed only for the identification of plants based on similarities and dissimilarities. Okay. But like zoological park, that is the taxonomical aid that helps in the study of animals. But in museum, both animal as well as the plant species can be preserved. Botanical garden, that is only for the identification of plants. Herbarium also applies only for the plants. Similarly here, keys are also applicable only for the identification of the plants based on similarities and dissimilarities between them. So, such keys are based on the contrasting characters which are generally present in pairs, and so when keys are based on the contrasting characters generally in pair, so that pair of contrasting characters called as couplet, which is called as a couplet. See, remember this is a very important definition for the PU examination. What is couplet or define couplet? Means the pair of contrasting characters in keys are called as a couplet. So when such a pair of contrasting characters are present, it represents the choice made between. When one pair of contrasting characters are present, in that pair, it represents the choice made between two opposite options. So here the contrasting pair nothing but opposite options. In that opposite option, we have to make a choice. So it enables us. So it enables us to select any one and reject other. So when two contrasting or the opposite options are present, we need to select any one and reject the another one. And each sentence in keys are called as lead. So why you are mentioning sentence here means here the contrasting characters which are present for a particular character or particular the phenotype in the plants, that pair of contrasting characters is generally written in sentence. So in that each sentence in that key is called as a lead. So remember, this is also a very important definition for the NEET, CET as well as the PU examination. So what do you mean by couplet and lead in key? Pair of contrasting characters in keys are called as couplet. In that pair, each line or each sentence represents a lead. Okay, that represents a lead or that is called as a lead. So like that, okay, separate keys are used for each taxonomic category. So how many taxonomic categories are there? There are 7 taxonomic categories are there. So the taxonomic categories such as separate key for identification of kingdom. Okay, next is phylum, class, family, okay, order, genus, species, like that. So there are 7 taxonomic category are there, right? So 7 different keys will be used in order to identify that particular plant according to the taxonomical categories. Separate key for identification of kingdom of the plant, separate key for the identification of phylum of the division of that plant, separate key for the identification of phylum, like that class, family, order, genus, and then the species. What is the meaning of this one? What is the meaning of this? Means if you want to identify the kingdom of the plant, means you need to use the key which helps you to identify the kingdom of that plant. And in order to identify the genus of the plant, so a separate key which is used for the identification of genus should be used here. So in such way, in order to place a unknown plant in a taxonomic category or identify its taxonomic categories, how many different keys are required? Means 7 different keys are required. Is it clear, guys? So this is what the basic information regarding the key as a taxonomic category. So let us understand, what are the types of keys are there, how keys will help in identification of the plant based on the similarities and dissimilarities. Before that, make a note of these points now. So these keys are analytical in nature. So what is the nature of keys? Means they are analytical in nature. So they do help us to analyze the characters or the similarities and dissimilarities in plants. Based on that, so we can assign them to a particular taxonomic category. So 7 different keys are required to assign a particular plant into taxonomical hierarchy. So let us understand the types of keys. Considering the examples of 3 generations. See, taking 3 genera of the plants into the consideration, there are 2 kinds of keys are constructed as follows. So what are those means? The one is indented key, or they are also called as yoked key. The second time is bracketed key, or also called as parallel key. So let's understand how a key will be and how it leads to the selection of one laid in a couplet. See, for example, if the plant is having simple leaves, in plant, if leaves are simple and plants are armed and climbing type, then that plant belongs to a genus Capparis. Leaves are simple, plants unarmed and climbing, directly it identifies or that directs into the genus called as Capparis. If leaves are compound, plants are unarmed and not climbing. See, opposite to the first one. The first example we have taken here? Leaves are simple and plants are armed, climbing in nature, means they are the climbers. So they belong to which genus or which genera? Capparis. But leaves are compound, plants are unarmed and not climbing. Then such 2 genera of plants are there. These characters are present in 2 different genera. Then the single sentence cannot decide to which genera it belongs to. Then we require another sentence. Then what other characters include here? Flowers are white, gynophore is present. See, leaves are compound, plants unarmed not climbing, with white flowers and gynophore present, then such plant belongs to a genera called as Gynandropsis. If these characters are present, that is leaves compound, plants unarmed, not climbing, but flowers are yellow and gynophore is absent, then such plants belongs to Polynesia. Is it clear? So here you can find two sentences here. Leaves compound, plants unarmed, not climbing, flowers white with gynophore present. One sentence. Then these lines applicable for the other two. Leaves compound, plants unarmed, not climbing, with yellow flowers and gynophore absent. That is the other sentence, second one. So among these two, you have to select any one. If flowers are white and gynophore present along with these characters, then you will select that one and identify that plant as it belongs to a genera Gynandropsis. Instead of white flowers and gynophore present, yellow flowers are present and gynophore is absent, then you will identify, then you will select that character and will reject the other and identify that plant as it belongs to a genera called as Polynesia. This type of keys are called as indented key or yoked key, right? Next example, let's see. What do you mean by bracketed key or the parallel keys and how they can be constructed? Let's take the same characters here also. Leaves are simple. What are the possibilities in the leaves? Either they will be simple or the compound. Let's take this one as one character. Leaves simple, the leaves compound. These are the two alternates which are present in the leaves. Next, what about the nature of plants? Plants armed and climbing, plants unarmed, not climbing. These are the two categories present here. So, leaves will be common for all the plants, right? Let's consider it as the first character. If plants unarmed and climbing, then what happens? That belongs to Caparis. Plants unarmed, not climbing means such character is present for two different genera, that is Gynandropsis and Polynesia. So it requires another information, that is the nature of the flowers. Whether flowers are white with gynophore present or flowers are yellow without gynophore. So here, if you take that characters as follows: leaves simple and leaves compound. Then plants armed, climbing, plants unarmed, not climbing. Then flowers white, gynophore present, flowers yellow, gynophore absent. See, the character of flower, let's consider this as a one character or the one sentence. Next here, plants armed but climbing as the other lead or other sentence. Plants unarmed but not climbing as another sentence, and then about leaves as a one character, the one sentence. If we found in that leaves, in that plant, if the leaves are simple means, then it direct, see in the bracket, the lead is given, means what it leads to means. So if leaves are simple means, it leads to, or parallelly it leads to, or it directs us to go for the second one. So what the second one says here, leaves are simple. Then if you go to the second one, plants are armed and climbing. Then what it refers to, if leaves are simple, plants armed and climbing means, it refers to the genus Caparis. Right? Among these two you have selected one. Leaves are simple in that plant. If leaves are simple means, what I should look for the next one? Go to the second one. So what the second one says here, plants armed, climbing, then it directs to the genus Caparis. Similarly, instead of simple leaves, if the leaves are compound means, then it directs us to look for the third one. What the third one says here, plants unarmed, not climbing. So if leaves are compound means the plants will be unarmed and not climbing. So by this also we cannot jump into any conclusion regarding the genus. Then it directs us to the fourth one. What is that fourth option says here? If the leaves are compound, plants unarmed, not climbing, then what about the nature of the flower? If flowers are white and gynophore is present means then it belongs to a genus called as Gynandropsis. If leaves are compound, plants unarmed, not climbing, but flowers are yellow with gynophore absent means then it directs us to a genus called as Polynesia. So in this way, if the next options are mentioned in the brackets, what it leads to means this type of keys are called as bracketed key or the parallel keys. Have you got how to read the keys or how to use the keys? So this is what the key or the keys will be developed or constructed for the plants, identification of the plants based on similarities or the dissimilarities between them. And who developed this concept of the keys means concept of keys was developed by this concept of keys was developed by this one was developed by John Ray. This one was developed by John Ray. Remember this name, it's very important for the NEET examination. Who developed the concept of keys means it is John Ray. So make a note of these points now. So the other taxonomic categories includes flora, fauna, manual, monograph, and then the catalog. Let's see what these taxonomical aids refers to means. The first one, the flora is also an taxonomical aid that helps us to identify the plants which are present in a particular area. That is, the flora contains the actual information or the account of habitat, distribution and description of plants in a particular geographical area. Say for example, the flora of Udupi, similarly the flora of Davanagere, like that flora of Bellary, right, flora of Shimoga, like that. If you consider an geographical area, what are the total number of plants present, what is their habitat, their description and where they got distributed in that area. So all that information will be provided in a taxonomical aid called as flora. So flora contains the account of habitat, distribution and then the description of all plants present in a particular geographical area. That is called as flora. Similarly, the fauna means it is also the same thing. It contains the account of habitat as well as the description and distribution of animals in a particular geographical area. Flora and fauna are similar, but flora contains the information regarding the plants and fauna contains the information regarding animals, regarding their habitat, distribution and then the description. Similarly, next, manuals. What do you mean by manuals? The manuals provides the information for the identification of names of species present in a geographical area. The names of species of organisms which are present in a geographical area, that information required for the identification of names of the species of organisms in an area will be provided in taxonomical aid called as manuals. Next is monograph. What do you mean by monograph? Mono, as the name itself indicates here, so it is going to describe regarding the single taxon, means that contains information about any one taxon, either regarding species only or genus or the family, like that it contains information regarding any one taxon, particular taxon only. Next is catalog. What do you mean by catalog? Means it contains the list of systematically arranged plants or the animals found in an area. Contains list of plants or the plants and the animals which is systematically arranged, okay, regarding a particular geographical area, and also contains a brief description for the identification of that plant or the animal in that geographical area. So in this way, flora, fauna, manual, monograph and catalog also serve as taxonomical aids. So their definitions are very important for the PU exam as well as CET and NEET also. Make a note of these points also. So let's discuss some the extra points which are required only for the NEET examination. See, in some organisms, scientific name are the biological names. The generic name as well as the specific, species name or the specific epithet will be the same. Such names are called as tautonyms. So when the biological name of organism, generic name and species names will be the same. Such names are called as tautonyms. Remember that term. And example for the tautonyms is, for example, the scientific name of the gorilla, gorilla, and for the cobra, that is Naza. Here, generic name, species name, or the specific epithet name, both are similar or both are same. Here also, the generic name is Naza and species name is also Naza. So, as they are repeated or same, such names are called as tautonyms. Understood, guys? The next. So let us know the sum of the terms and who gave that terms. So in a taxonomical classification of the organisms, so we have used many taxon and who gave that terms, particularly about division. So the taxon and the term the division was given by the scientist called as Eichler, and then class and orders were given by Linnaeus, and lastly the family was given by John Ray. Okay, so this is what regarding some extra points for the NEET examination from the living world. With this, so we have completed the first chapter in the biology, living world. Hope you have enjoyed all the classes of living world and understood. So for answering any type of questions related to NEET or the CET or the PU. If you have any doubts, please you can ask me personally. Okay, thank you guys.